Hello everyone, I am Rushali Patekar working as Assistant Professor in Computer Science, coming to the new subject that is software engineering. This is most important subject because if you want to enter into any software organization, then you need to know the basic concept of project. That means how you are going to develop a project. Here we are not discuss about the coding, but we will see systematic approach of project. Then syllabus of software engineering. First chapter is Introduction to Software Engineering and Process Model. In these chapters we will see definition of software, nature of software engineering, changing nature of software, software process, generic process model and prescriptive process model. Then second chapter is Agile development, third requirement analysis, fourth requirement modeling and last is design concept. Then we will see our first chapters, Introduction to Software Engineering and Process Model. These are the subtopics of these chapters. In these lectures we will see definitions of software and nature of software engineering. Then what is meant by software engineering? A software engineering is the product of two words. First one is software and second is engineering. Then what is meant by software? Software is a collection of integrated programs. That means software is a set of many programs. Then software consists of organized instructions and code written by developers on any of various particular computer languages such as Java, PHP, .NET, etc. Then what is meant by engineering? Engineering is the application of scientific and practical knowledge to invent, design, build, maintain and improve framework processes, etc. That means engineering is the application of scientific and practical knowledge to invent, design and maintain into a framework, that is engineering. Then types of software. There are two types of software. First one is a system software and second one is application software. System software includes programs that are dedicated to managing a computer itself. That means operating system, then disk operating system, file management utilities, etc. These are the system softwares. Then application software. Application software is a task that is designed. That means for example calculator apps, then word processing applications, Microsoft Office, etc. These are the application softwares. Then definition of software engineering. Software is a program or set of programs containing instructions which provide desired functionalities. This is software. And second is engineering. And engineering is the process of designing and building something that serves a particular purpose and find a cost effective solution to the problem. That is engineering. This is engineering. Then what is the definition of software engineering? There are many definitions are available. Then first IEEE is defined as software engineering is a systematic approach to design, development, operation and maintenance of a software system. That means software engineering is a systematic approach to design, development and operation and maintenance of the software system. This is called as a software engineering. Then attributes of good software. There are 8 attributes of good software. First one is a functionality. Functionality refers to the degree of performance of the software. Then second is reliability. Reliability refers to the ability of software to provide desired functionality under the given conditions. Then third is usability. It refers to extent to which software can be used with ease and simple. Then maintainability. Software must evolve to meet changing needs. That means evaluations of the softwares. Then efficiency. Software should not make wasteful use of system resources. It can be upgradable. Then seventh is acceptability. Software must be accepted by user for which it was designed. Then portability. It refers software developer can transfer software from one platform to another without changes. That means you can transfer one software from any operating system to another operating system. It cannot change. Then last is integrity. It refers to the degree to which unauthorized access to the software can be prevented. Then nature of softwares. Today, software takes on a dual role. It is a product and at the same time vehicle for delivering a product. Then software when made for software requirement is called as a software product. And a software product has to perform a certain particular functions by user, that means customers, as a vehicle for delivering a product. Then first is software as a product. It delivers a computing potential across network of hardwares. Then it enables a hardware to deliver expected functionalities. Then it acts as information transformer because it produces, manages, acquires, modifies, displays or transmit informations. This is software as a product. Then second is as a software as a vehicle for delivering a product, because it provides system functionalities. For example, in payroll system it controls other softwares, for example an operating system. It helps other softwares, for example software tools. That means a software as a vehicle for delivering a product. Then why software engineering is required? There are many reasons. First is to manage a large softwares. Softwares is a collection of many programs and it contains to manage a large software. That's why software engineering is required. Then second is more scalability. Then cost management, to manage the dynamic nature of software. And last is for better quality management we need a software engineering. Then characteristics of software. First is software is developed or engineered. That means it is not manufactured. Software is developed by developers. Any developers in any language, any computer language. But that means software is not manufactured but it is developed by developers, so it does not require any raw material for its development. Then second is software doesn't wear out. Means for example different things like clothes, shoes, ornaments do wear out after some times, but software once created never wears out. It can be useful long as needed. In case of needs for any updating, required changes can be made up in the same software and then it can be useful further its upgraded features. So software doesn't wear out. And last is most software is custom built rather than being assembled from existing component. That means A software component should be designed and implemented such a way that it can be reused in many different programs. Modern reusable component encapsulate both data and processing. Then we can use to create a new applications from reusable part. Now, for example, today's GUI, graphical user interface, is built using a reusable component that enable a creation of graphic windows, pull down menus, a widely variety of interaction mechanisms. Then in various versions of softwares are possible, new modification and updations are done in existing software to form a new version of softwares. In many times we can upgrade our softwares and install latest versions. These are the custom builds and assembled from existing component. These are the three main characteristics of the softwares. Then software application domain. A domain defines a set of common requirement terminology functionalities for any software programs constructed to solve a problem in the area of computer programming environment. There are 7 main categories of the software domain. First one is system software. System software is a collection of programs written to service other programs. For example, compilers, file management utilities, device drivers, editors, and operating systems. Compiler means CC compiler, then Java C compilers, then device drivers, editors. Editors means Notepad, Gedit, Eclipse, etc. Then second one is application software. Application software is a standalone program which solve a specific business requirement. It uses a technical data which facilitate business operations. For example, a real-time manufacturing process control, payroll system, etc. Then third one is engineering or scientific software. Engineering or scientific software uses various number crunching algorithms. For example, system simulations. Then fourth is embedded softwares. Embedded software reside within a system or a product which is used to implement and control features and functions for the end user for the system itself. For example, the key control of a refrigerator or oven. Then fifth is product line software. Product line software is developed or designed to provide a specific capability for use by different customers. For example, computer graphics, multimedia, DBMS, etc. Then sixth one is web or mobile applications. Web applications is also called as web apps. This network-based software has a wide area of applications. It can be more than a set of linked hypertext files which present information using text and limited graphics. Then last is artificial intelligence software, that is AI softwares. AI softwares uses non-numerical algorithm to solve complex problems. The applications included in AI are robotics, expert systems, neural networks, and games, etc. Thank you.